All right, good afternoon. Time for TV47 at 1. It's good to have you. My name is Alela. I'll be taking you through the stories of the day, even as we continue to cook some more for you. And our IEBC chairperson, Erastus Ethekon, has warned that the commission could postpone or cancel the Olkalau parliamentary by-election if violence, voter bribery and breaches of the Electoral Code of Conduct continue. Ethekon said the commission has received reports of night-time campaigns, voter bribery, misinformation and the use of suspected goons during the campaigns. He said that IEBC has dispatched teams to investigate the allegations and will summon anyone found to have breached the Code of Conduct. He warned that while the commission is committed to conducting a free and fair election, it will not hesitate to postpone or cancel the poll if conditions do not allow for a credible exercise. And of course, crossing over to that side for more details, we have currently speaking the Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, of course highlighting the matters on the same concern. So let's cross over to that and listen in.
The election presents new and unique challenges. Reflecting on our past processes and decisions, as we are doing today, enables us to sustain this journey of improvement. The gaps in our laws, institutions or procedures thrown into relief through these publications and the discussions around them will provide an opportunity for improvement, for proactive mitigation measures, administrative, regulatory, and statutory. In this way, we divert and resolve disputes before they get to court, whilst simultaneously shaping the conduct of future elections. An institution is strengthened by its stability to learn systematically from previous experience. This stammering of mine. An institution is strengthened by its ability to learn systematically from previous experience. It is important to honestly examine our successes, confront our shortcomings, and continuously improve the manner in which we discuss our constitutional responsibilities. Today's launch is such a process, particularly for the IEBC, transforming institutional experience into institutional knowledge. And as we move forward together, it is paramount that institutional independence is just jealously protected and deliberately maintained. Every electoral dispute presents.
And now to a development of this coming story. The High Court has issued conservatory orders barring National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula and his Senate counterpart Amason Kingi from using the authority and influence of their constitutional offices in partisan political campaigns, pending the hearing of a petition challenging their political activities. Now, this is after a petition was filed by lobby group Vocal Africa, arguing that the two speakers have repeatedly engaged in Kenya Kwanza political mobilization activities in a manner that undermines the institutional independence of Parliament. High Court Judge David Mburu has ordered that all respondents be served physically by close of business today. The two speakers, in the wake of the conservatory order, cannot engage in any political party activities or campaigns for a candidate until the case is heard. All right, the National Land Commission has launched the Dryland Natural Assets Inventory and Mapping Reports for Samburu, Isiolo and Laikipia counties to support evidence-based land use planning, climate change adaptation and sustainable management of natural resources. The National Land Commission Chairperson, Dr. Abdullahi Sagaf Alawi, said that the report identifies key natural assets including wildlife, minerals, natural salt lakes and tourism resources, while helping address climate change and land degradation. Representatives from the Ministry of Environment said that understanding ecosystem is key to building climate resilience and restoring degraded land. The Commission reaffirmed its commitment to work with county governments, local communities and partners to protect natural resources for future generations.
Dr. We have the documents that helps us protect our environment. We stop speaking from vulnerability. We now start working from information to support us to move forward in protecting our environment. I am very delighted that to the counties, Isiolo, Laikipia, Samburu, for allowing this exercise to take place in your counties. History has been created, and so we will not just be surviving, we will be coexisting because we have the information.
As Kenya continues to register community land, implement county spatial plans, expand infrastructure and pursue economic transformation, we must ensure that development does not come at the expense of the very ecosystems that sustain our people. Again, it was mentioned by more than one speaker, planning without reliable data inevitably leads to conflict, environment degradation, and irreversible loss of public resources.
And now to this unfortunate piece, several businesses owners in Mpeketoni, Lamu County, are counting heavy losses after a devastating fire destroyed several shops on Tuesday night. The blaze, which reportedly started inside one shop before spreading rapidly to neighboring premises, destroyed property worth thousands of shillings before residents contained it. The police have launched investigations into the causes. Affected traders appeal for assistance, while residents demand the establishment of a fully equipped fire station to improve emergency response.
Nikapigiwa simu na majirani na marafiki wakiniambia kwangu kuna waka moto. Niliweza kukimbia na kuchukua pikipiki na kukimbia kufika mahali hapa, nikakuta kweli nyumba imeteketea, na walijaribu kadri wawezavyo kujaribu kuokoa, kujaribu kuangalia kile kitu kitakacho chukuliwa, lakini kwa bahati mbaya ikawa yote imeungua.
Kusema kweli ni hasara kubwa, na sijui tuanze wapi tumalizie wapi, kwa sababu hawa mama ni wazee na huwa tunajisaidia kupitia hizi nyumba. Sasa sisi tungeomba tu serikali yetu ingeweza kutusaidia ama kutufidia vile tunaweza kurudisha hali iliyokuwa, ili tukaweza pia kujenga hii nyumba zetu, maana ni kama nyumba 3 zimeharibika hivi, na kupitia pia vile vitu zimeharibika za wateja wetu, na hatujui mahali moto ulitoka kusema kweli.
Lakini tunashukuru wasamaria wema, watu ambao walitokea usiku, wana bodaboda, kina mama, wakaweza kusaidia kupunguza moto, maana hii duka ya spare yote iliungua. Lakini tunashukuru sababu katika majirani waliweza kuokoa zile vyombo vyote, vitu vya duka wakazitoa nje, na tunawapongeza sana.
Still in the coastal regions, the government has launched a major security operation in Tana River County following a surge in deadly attacks linked to illegal firearms. The operation targets the recovery of illicit weapons as authorities seek to restore peace in Bangali and Tana North sub-counties. Malusi Meshak details on that.
Illegal firearms has become a growing source of fear and violence in Bangali and Tana North, where recurring attacks have left communities living in uncertainty. The government has now launched a large-scale operation targeting the recovery of 123 illegally held firearms believed to be concealed across 11 locations in Tana River County. The operation followed the expiry of a 60-day government amnesty issued in February this year and renewed insecurity that culminated in inter-community clashes last month, leaving 6 people dead.
Ulipewa nafasi ya kusarenda bunduki. Ukazunguka mkasema hiyo kanisa na hiyo sidalika unasema serikali inatangaza.
The violence also claimed the life of the Bangale OCS, who suffered a cardiac arrest, who were leading security officers pursuing suspected attackers. Speaking in Madogo, Coast Regional Commissioner Paul Rotich said the government will no longer tolerate the illegal possession of firearms. He directed chiefs and their assistant to ensure all illegal weapons are surrendered, warning that those who fail to comply will face a forceful disarmament process.
Niko na bunduki kila location lazima wanipatie. Hapa lazima muende mkae chini mniletee bunduki. Kazi ya serikali sio kuangalia watu wakiuana. Kazi yetu ni kuona kwamba usalama iko, watu wanaishi kwa amani.
Kama ni wamama, ni watoto, ni wazee na wanafanya crime, wacha tutandikwe sote kwa sababu hii ni msiba tumejitakia.
Rotich said security agencies already have intelligence on suspected firearm holders and warned against attempts to surrender obsolete or unserviceable weapons in a place of operation firearms.
Kutafuta bunduki peke yake haitoshi. Kuna mambo inaendelea. Kwa hii mambo ya digitali ya siku hizi social media. Hiyo mambo take tafadhali sana.
Vile tunasema bunduki zichukuliwe. Na tusibembelezane, hata ikiwa imepata kwangu ninyoroke chukuliwe hiyo bunduki.
Community elders and peace leaders welcome the operation, expressing hope that it will help restore lasting peace while calling for the arrest and prosecution of those found in illegal possession of firearms. Mwaluse Meshak, TV47.
Thank you, Mwaluse, for that. Hundreds of teachers from Nairobi County are set to benefit from professional mentorship and knowledge exchange with their counterparts from the United States. And speaking at Abidi Primary School in Nairobi while welcoming the delegation of American teachers, Nairobi County Woman Representative Esther Pasari said that the visit would then greatly benefit local teachers by enhancing their teaching skills and broadening their understanding of modern education practices. The visiting teachers on their part praised Kenya's competency-based education, that is the CBE system, saying it has great potential if implemented effectively.
Very well, and the kind of work that we need to do, and the kind of think about. Here it's just a team of educators, counselors, teachers, principals, retired teachers. They're visiting Kenya just to see where we are on the education front, what are we doing, and basically to create synergies between us and America. So all we're trying to do is create partnerships between ourselves and the US teachers so that we can all basically enhance knowledge and education for our students.
Teachers from this region will automatically benefit because they will learn teaching methodologies and what it is that they do different.
Thank you for letting us be here. Thank you for allowing us to observe. You're doing incredible work. Your students are incredibly engaged. We've seen a number of schools now, both schools where students might come from more impoverished environments, schools that are tuition-based where maybe parents are able to provision more. And irrespective of the environment, the students, they come on time, they're engaged, they're ready to learn, they're respectful, you are doing something right, and we're here to learn from you.
Cabinet Secretary for Lands, Housing and Urban Development, Alice Wahome, has warned that the government will investigate and seek the cancellation of any deals linked to the alleged sale of Murang'a County creameries to a private investor. Now speaking during a grassroots engagement in Kigumo, Murang'a County, Wahome condemned the reported transaction, saying the creameries are public property and cannot be sold illegally. She maintained that any unlawful attempt to dispose of the facility should be reversed, while urging that public assets be protected.
Sasa ukweli usemwe, hiyo kiwanda iko kwa harakati ya kuuzwa, na ile bei inaonekana sio nafuu, sio sawa, na wale wanauziwa wanisikie na wanisikie vizuri. Sisi tukipata hii kazi, tukipitia wananchi wa Murang'a, na hapa niko na wa Kigumo, your stakeholders, we have not been asked, hatujaulizwa. We shall interrogate, we shall investigate, and we shall proceed to even seek to cancel that transaction if the transaction does not meet the legal and constitutional thresholds. So invest noting that this is public property owned by the people of Murang'a, given to the farmers of Murang'a County.
All right, it is time for a very quick short break, and we still have more coming your way, so don't you go anywhere.
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here?
Yes.
You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system. Ni venye tu ni system haisikizi.
And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
Nairobi, where the hustle never sleeps and neither do the scammers.
Link Up, we are talking about something that's affecting all of us. We are talking trust.
We're diving into the campus life.
Stay fresh, stay safe.
Stay linked up.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Booyah! We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here?
Yes.
You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system. Ni venye tu ni system haisikizi.
And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
You're watching TV47 at 1. Welcome back. The Kenya Ports Authority, KPA, has dismissed claims surrounding the 8.344 billion Port of Mombasa road project, insisting that the infrastructure is worth the cost and that a contract was completely or competitively awarded. According to KPA MD William Ruto, the project is now 49.3% complete, with ongoing works, including viaduct construction, drainage systems, utility relocation, traffic management, and integrated security installations. The authority says the project is being implemented under the supervision of its board. Now, the National Treasury, the Ministry of Roads and Transport, and the Office of the Attorney General, adding that it will enhance efficiency to improve safety as well as boost the long-term competitiveness of the Port of Mombasa.
Can even say it is more cheaper. In terms of our consultant, it is even more cheaper. We're getting value for money, SKPA. The problem is only we called it a road instead of calling a major infrastructure. We had even bidders who bidded for over 10 billion shillings. But again, according to the procurement, we gave it to the lowest, which was 8.3 billion.
Only way that addresses the perennial congestion that you can see. As you can see, this one is a built-up area. All the space is occupied, so there's no other way to put the road except to go to the extent that we have gone to. And going to this extent, of course, has a very heavy cost burden.
Persons with disability in the country are set to benefit from a nationwide economic empowerment program by the National Council for Persons with Disabilities aimed at strengthening livelihoods through skills-based support and business development. The program, which has already reached beneficiaries in 28 counties, is provided specialized tools and equipment tailored to individual and, of course, trades to help persons with disabilities grow their businesses, become financially independent, and create employment opportunities. The National Council for Persons with Disabilities says the remaining beneficiaries will be supported later this financial year as the program is rolled out across the rest of the country.
Sema ni shukran kuu kwa the government together with the National Council for Persons with Disability for giving us the tools of trade, for supporting us, for empowering us as the PWD.
Today, we are majoring on the economic empowerment aspect of tools of trade and startup capital. The importance of this particular program is to uplift the living standards for persons with disability. We are targeting persons with disability in the informal sector and the formal sector.
We are flagging off distribution of tools of trade to 28 counties. For the last financial 2025-2026, this tool of trade eventually will benefit the 47 counties. So for the remaining 18 counties, we'll be distributing them within the current financial year of 2026-2027. And we are targeting those eligible persons with disabilities so that they can be able to be independent in whatever areas they are skilled at.
Nasokol Comprehensive School in West Pokot County has received relief supplies. That is from the government to support its recovery after fire destroyed classrooms and other school property in May, disrupting learning and forcing some learners to drop out. The government delivered iron sheets, blankets and mattresses to the school to support reconstruction efforts and help improve learning conditions for affected learners. Speaking during the handover, Kapenguri Assistant County Commissioner, that is Peter Njuguna, says that they are committed to ensure that the students are back to tabs and that learning then resumes normally.
Kuna mkasa ambao iliweza kufanyika tarehe 10 mwezi ya 5 hii mwaka, ambayo dormitory ilichomeka na ikaweza kuchoma kila kitu. Ilikuwa na wanafunzi ambao walikuwa nalala pale walikuwa 150. So hiyo siku mkasa ilifanyika, tulikuja hapa na tukaongea na watoto, tukawatia moyo, tukawaambia kama serikali kuu itajaribu kuwashikilia.
Niseme kwamba tangu tulipopata hilo tukio la moto tarehe 10 mwezi wa 5, tumehisi joto, tumehisi kupendwa kutoka kwa washikadau kadha wa kadha, wakiwemo pia ofisi ya county ya West Pokot. Tuliweza kupata mattresses, tumepata misaada ya vyakula, tumepata misaada hata ya simiti na mambo mengine mengi kutoka kwa marafiki, wafadhili na watu wenye nia nzuri kwetu.
Mimi nishukuru idara ya Education, Ministry of Education, kwa kusimama na sisi kama shule na kusaidia kufikia washikadau pamoja na marafiki kutupatia msaada.
And the Ministry of Investments, Trade and Industry alongside the European Union has officially launched a comprehensive economic partnership agreement strategy. The strategy aims at unlocking vital duty-free, quota-free market access to Europe for Kenyan traders, that is including local small-scale enterprises, by driving strict value addition for premium international markets. The pact successfully fosters industrialization, massive job creation and sustainable domestic economic growth.
And ever since we had this agreement in place, we have already seen our exports between the EU and Kenya increase to around 20%. Now, with this implementation strategy being coordinated well, we envisage even a higher increase in terms of our exports. The market has been opened for us. We are able to transport our horticulture, our cut flowers, our coffee, our tea, to a market that is already very receptive to us. If there's any partner who has actually been very fair to us in terms of trade, and when you look at even our trade figures, the most balanced trade between Kenya and its partner is with the European Union.
Whilst we have our minimum standards, we also help the Kenyan market and the producers to produce at the highest standard, which enhances the consumer protection here, but also puts you in the highest category of competitive edge in the market. So once you comply with the European standards, you comply with any standards in the world, and that makes you automatically be at the top of the market.
East Africa's construction industry in focus as Build Expo Kenya 2026 gets underway in Nairobi, bringing together manufacturers, investors and industry players to showcase technologies expected to shape the future of infrastructure development across the region. The three-day exhibition has attracted more than 300 exhibitors from over 45 countries, showcasing innovations in construction, mining, water technology, lighting and woodworking. Now, the expo provides a platform for business, contractors and investors to forge partnerships, exchange ideas and explore solutions aimed at accelerating infrastructure development and industrial growth in East Africa.
This is our first time participating in this exhibition, and this took us a long way.
Or if you are among a network of research and development, we would be honored to welcome you to be part of this journey, the GBIW journey.
Delighted that you have chosen Nairobi as a new place to showcase your innovations, build new partnerships, and explore new opportunities. Your presence here is a vote of confidence in our country, our economy.
Rent. This is a storage.
You have to be very careful. Fake money can kill business.
Na leo mkorada yangu.
Small money, kapesa kadogo, big behavior.
I only have big notes.
Alikuwa anatafuta courage.
Yaani nafaje kutengeneza kachumbari na manyanya zinakaa hivi? Ona kiki ni kama kiwaru.
Hiyo inaitwa commitment to the lie. Amejicommit.
Ndio hiyo. Mpatie.
Unajua kama una mtu kitu, hata tu salamu ya kawaida inakaa kama reminder.
Habari yako?
Sintalipa kesho.
Kesho gani when?
Si kesho ya kesho ya tomorrow.
Hiyo tena. Mzee ni budi nikamchoka.
Ni budi ni madeni.
Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m.
You have to be very careful. Fake money can kill business.
Na leo mkorada yangu.
Small money, kapesa kadogo, big behavior.
I only have big notes.
Alikuwa anatafuta courage.
Yani nafaje kutengeneza kachumbari na manyanya zinakaa hivi? Ona, hii ni kama kiwaru.
Hiyo inaitwa commitment to the lie. Amejicommit.
Ndio hiyo. Mpatie.
Unajua kama una mtu kitu, hata tu salamu ya kawaida inakaa kama reminder.
Habari yako?
Sintalipa kesho.
Kesho gani when?
Si kesho ya kesho ya tomorrow.
Hiyo tena. Mzee ni budi nikamchoka.
Ni budi ni madeni.
All right, that's all we had for you, 3:30 or 1:30 exactly. I'll be coming your way again later on at 4 p.m. East African time, so make sure that you keep it right here. My name is Linda Alela. We close the TV47 at 1. Bye-bye.